Well, it's time for Wise Guys Wednesday.
Yeah, we are finishing our super cool lesson.
Yep.
U of I physics professor Paul Kwiat is here with us now, and we are going to try not to burn the studio down.
Sounds great.
Always.
Sounds like a good plan.
Good fun.
So this is the last lesson.
This is the
Supercooling.
conclude. Well, we did supercooling last time, but with the other thing we did last time in general was phase transitions, and that materials go from one phase to another when they cross some certain temperature boundary. And we're most familiar with that with like ice going to water and water going to steam, but it can happen in other materials as well. So, for example, these wires that I have here, these black wires, undergo a phase transition if you can get them up to about 150 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
And they
If only we had the tool to do that.
If only we had ways to do that. So, and we have lots of different ways that we can do that. So today's all going to be about staying warm in the winter.
Okay.
How you can get warm.
Good
so
to know.
if we just put up the first slide.
Got it.
So heat is basically saying how energy flows, thermal energy flows, and there's lots of ways that we can generate that. We talked about phase transitions releasing heat. If you rub your hands together and get friction, that releases heat. I can have electrical resistance, that's basically electrical friction. I can have some chemical reaction like a match or a nuclear reaction. We're not going to do that here.
Got it.
And then once you produce that, then you need to get that heat from wherever you want it to, from where you're producing it to where you want it. So you might be doing that just by touching something, or you might be doing that by having a gas or by shining light on something. Okay, so now we go back. So I'm just going to show a couple different ways of heating these and show you what happens. So the first one is a battery, and I'm just going to run some current through this wire.
Okay.
And hopefully we have everything working, because it worked just fine when I was here before.
We believe you, Paul.
So what is supposed to happen to the wire?
It did. Well, we're going to try a different way of heating it. We're going to try
a lighter.
We're going to try a lighter. A lighter is definitely another way of heating things, right?
Oh my.
So with the lighter,
Oh, I see that. It goes right up.
you can see that the whole shape changes. Oh,
Very cool.
there we go. Okay, so that is our first letter.
Oh no.
Let's go.
I see.
Let's go back to these. Let's go back to these guys. You love these guys, right?
I
You want to
do,
make
I
one
do.
of them? Yeah.
Yep. It gets so hot though.
Yeah.
So these things, to remind people, it's just a
Heat packs, sodium
pack,
acetate.
essentially.
just
When you
heat
punch
packs.
this
So
hole,
all you
right
do is you just
Like this.
flip the thingy, you flex the thing in the middle,
Great.
And it gets hot.
and then it gets hot. So
And then
it
it
goes
gets
from a
warm.
liquid
Exactly
to
right.
Yes.
So we're just going to take this thing, which is really warm.
boom.
Great. I'm going to take
want
yours.
Aaron's back?
Yeah, I will take it back.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to take this as another way of generating heat, and I'm just going to put this on the side of this next one here. Just going to sandwich it in there for a second to get it nice and warm.
Oh my gosh, there's a message in these wires.
There is.
That's what's happening.
There is a
Always
message,
have something
indeed.
fun like
There's always something fun. Okay, that's the second one.
When do I get to play with this?
Well, let's see. Let's try the. Okay, we're not going to do the current because the current wasn't working for whatever reason. So let's try the hot water. If you're hot, a lot of times you take if you're cold, you take a hot bath to warm up.
Do you want me to still do this one right here?
Yeah, sure. We can do this one first.
This
Dunk
one?
it in there.
Yep, just dunk it in, lift it up. Okay, great, and pull it down. And why don't we do this? Why don't we do this other one?
The
over here?
middle one?
Yep, all the way up and pull it down.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
Okay, and last we have a hot air dryer.
Aaron,
Keep going. One more down.
one more down.
It's got to be on hot.
High. Okay. On this one?
Yep.
Right there.
Hold it nice and close. There we go. Good. He's
doing all of the
making
letters.
them all better.
Very nice, Aaron. Nice
Okay,
job.
so now we have. What do we have? What did I say
we're
last?
starting over here?
Starting over
M,
here.
A?
A. Yes.
Is this magic?
It is magic. I said this would be a magical
I was
lesson.
going to
didn't
say,
I?
that's so cool. It says magic.
And that
Very well.
happens also to be, if we go to the last slide,
Sure.
we have a special going on with for the holidays with LabEscape, that if you use the coupon code MAGIC, it's worth an extra 30% discount. Super awesome.
That is
amazing.
cool.
We have lots of runs over the weekend, and hope to see you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
You know I want to go to that.
It's going to be
I've been
super.
bothering you
Morning
about
show
it.
team will show up at
We
some
will
point.
show
We're
up.
going to make a video of us
We'll show you
failing
the tragic.
spectacularly
Yes.
at the various challenges in LabEscape.
Cool,
But
cool,
until that
cool.
time,
Magic is the
I'm just
code.
going to keep looking at this. This
Yes.
is pretty
Well,
impressive.
Paul, thanks for being here. That was really cool. Always very cool.
They use these, by the way, this is engineering. They use these, for example, on NASA and space, like satellites. They send them out, and you want to have like something unfurl. And rather than having a motor, you hook up one of these. When the sun heats it, then it changes its shape, and it unfurls the sail or something like that.
Things I
Very
didn't
cool.
know. Well, thanks, Paul. Thanks for being here, as always.
And happy holidays to both of you.
Happy holidays, Paul. Thank you. I keep forgetting. Well, still to come on the morning show, all about the Tree of Hope campaign with Janice. She's here from the DSC. We're going to find out how to help her this holiday season.